Hello, welcome to my live drawing. Juan. Thank you so much, Juan and Castle crew. Hello. So, in this particular drawing, I'm trying the most difficult portrait or skin tone style, which is hyperrealism, and I'm using graphite pencils. And with this style, what I do is I go from light to dark. So I start with my main base tone for this skin tone, which is the H pencil. Hello, Joy. Anubis. I couldn't understand it. I was thinking of making a sketch of Selena Gomez and you made it. Thanks. Yeah, and this is a little bit time consuming because I uh, I realized that the reference photo is so HD or high definition. That's why I decided to make it a hyper-realistic drawing. So pardon me if it's going to be a very slow process. Anubis, maybe artist who I don't understand it. Andre Bangis talaga idol. Thank you, Andre. Anubis, my friend name, please tell Lakshman. Joy, can you tell me what is the paper you are using and the smoothness of the paper? Wait, this is Strathmore Bristol 300 series vellum surface. So it's a little bit textured compared to, well, it's like a medium surface. It has textures, but it's not very smooth, or rather, because this paper has two kinds of surface. We have the vellum surface and the smooth surface. This one is the vellum surface, which has more texture. PPKK. Hey, nice drawing. Thank you so much, PPKK. Which grades pencils will you use throughout the drawing? So I started with the H, I will also be needing 2H for like maybe I will use it to blend some of the light tones. And then I have the B pencil, and for darker shadows I have the 4B, and then for my darkest shadow for the skin tone I will need the 9B. And then if there is something super dark, I will use the Conte Apari Pierre Noir pencil, which is arguably the darkest pencil in the world. I don't know if there is some pencils that is darker here, but a lot of artists believe that this is the darkest pencil, the Conte Apari, which I think is quite correct because look how dark this part of her eyes. Joy, yeah, the eyes are quite dark, and I think contrast of light and dark is really important for hyperrealistic drawings. That's true, I agree. Joy, is that charcoal powder or graphite powder? This art one, wow, nice. Thank you so much. No, I didn't use any powder. It's just I used just the brush that I used uh, for these parts. So it has a couple of graphite powder captured from blending these parts right here. So I use this very gently to just darken up some areas. In Aman Art. Hello, in Aman Art. So now I'm gonna use a darker pencil. This is the B for this part right here. So because here is a little bit lighter where I use the H, now I want to have a little bit of a darker shadow somewhere here on the left side of the face. So Joy, so a time-lapse video is possible for this drawing. I know you are, but it's really hard to cover everything in live. I will also be doing some time-lapse for this video, especially for I tended to do it on the mouth or the teeth in the mouth area because it's going to be really hard and complicated. Danny Medina, amazing. Hello, thank you so much, Danny Medina. Yanis Habibi. I couldn't, sorry, I didn't understand it, but welcome to my live drawing. I think this pencil right here, this is a graphite B pencil. If I'm not uh, mistaken, this is the most expensive graphite pencil in the world, as far as I know. This is the Caran d'Ache Graphwood pencil B. It may be a very expensive graphite pencil, but it really is so nice to use. It glides on paper very, very smoothly. It layers like butter, so smooth. Ren, ramp. I just joined. What's happening? Nothing much. I'm just showing my live drawing using graphite pencils. Raymar Pablo, Lodi, ang tagal ko na pong nakikita mga gawa niyo po. Grabe ang patience mo ha. I'm an artist like you, pero most of my works ends up as whip. Di ilan lang yung mga natapos ko. Ha ha ha. Nako, nakaka-relate ako dyan. Ang dami ko din whip. Lalo na before. So, pero nung natuklasan ko that patience really pays off, eh, tsinaga-tsaga ko na din. Pero bihira naman akong gumagawa ng ganito yung hyper realistic skin tone na talagang dapat may oras ka talaga para gawin kasi ultimo kaliit-liitang mga skin textures and pores ay dinodrawing mo siya para maging hyper realistic. Pero minsan pag tinatabad ako, sobrang dami ko ring whips, grabe. Siguro more than 20 na yung recent. UTCM, thank you. Ramp. Hi, hello. I love your content, thank you. Sana all kuya turuan mo naman kami ng recent drawing mo. Madami akong tutorial dito sa channel ko. May mga Tagalog din. Ramp, it's a pleasure to watch this video live. Thank you so much, Ramp. Actually, medyo mabilis na nga ito kahit na super detailed yung skin tone. Napansin mo itong part na to kanina, nung sinumulan ko halos wala pa namang details. Pero ngayon, mabubuo ko na siya sa pagtsatsaga nitong aking ginagawa. That's the style of shading that I'm using right now because I already put, as you can see right here on this part where I already have base tone right here. So now on this part I'm starting to put on details, which is the style that I'm using is called stippling. This I'm using a tiny circular motion and I'm putting pressure on some areas where there are like dots for the skin tones, but I'm not using very dark pencils here. I just use a while ago the H and now I'm using the B for the darker details. Google, pleasure to watch. Google Baba, hello. UTCM, sorry kuya, baguhan lang kasi ako ha. Ayan. So, practice lang ng practice. Ramp, I can't believe you're reading my comments live. UTCM, pero talaga kuya nakakasana all talaga ang mga drawings niyo po. Thank you po. Feeling artist, anime 21. Wow, galing. Thank you so much. So after layering or detailing on some parts, you just always do a light blending. You don't want to put pressure on your brush because as much as possible you want to retain the details. You just want to soften the details to make it realistic by blending lightly using this soft makeup brush. Ramp. Wow, thank you. This is the best day of my life. Ah. Now I'm gonna use my lightest pencil for this portrait, which is the 2H. Right here, this will serve, believe it or not, but this will serve as a blender. UTCM, pahiram naman ang tanid mo kuya, nakakaingit talaga. Hindi, ano siya, nadaan lang talaga sa madaming time ng practice. Hindi ko siya parang nakuha na biglaan. Talagang sobrang daming uh, dinivote na time to practice. Ramp, I can't believe I gotta watch this live. It is overwhelming. Are you gonna sell that Selena artwork? No, I'm not. I'm not going to sell this. This is going to be part of my collection. I don't usually sell my portraits, especially the ones that I do here on YouTube on my channel, because I want to go back to them years from now and see uh, where I have still made improvements, or I want to be able to look at them in decades from now. Maya Levy. Beautiful, very talented. Thank you so much, Maya. UTCM, akin noon pag mag-draw ako ng tao, stickman lang ang alam ko. Lahat naman doon nagsisimula, ako din naman. Magbasa pa tayo ng mga message. Raymar Pablo, guys, sa gustong maging good as BMD, sa totoo lang, kung mag-drawing kayo everyday at magpa-practice, magiging mahusay din kayo, promise. Kasi habang tumatagal, napapansin nyo din yung progress. Correct. That's so true. Kasi kung hindi ka magde-devote ng time, walang progress. Raymar Pablo, tsaka mangyayari lang yun if gusto niya talaga mag-drawing. UTCM, kuya, may tanong lang po ako, mga magkano po ba ang benta pag realistic ng gagawin tulad ng ginagawa niyo po ngayon? Kung tatanggap ako ng commission tapos ang nire-require na drawing ay hyperrealistic, or halimbawa yung sobrang detailed ng mga damit, tapos sobrang HD ng reference photo, hindi ko masasabi exact price, pero hindi siya mura, dapat mahal. Kasi ang binabayaran dito yung yung effort talaga, yung time, and yung quality ng drawing at quality rin ng materials. So kung halimbawa for commissions, at quality yung client, kasi syempre kapag ang purpose ay para i-display niya sa living room ng bahay niya, tapos mananatili na doon forever, so dapat high quality, at dapat yung presyo hindi rin dapat mura, dapat mahal siya, kasi yung memory ang babayaran niya, tsaka yung yung forever dapat itatagal ng drawing. So importante rin kung commission portrait artist ka, importante high quality rin yung, aside from high quality drawing, high quality rin yung materials, dapat hindi kumukupas, dapat artist grade. Kaya hindi ako agree dun sa mga hindi ako agree dun sa nag-accept agad ng commissions ng mga beginners. Pwede yun kung free, kung libre, 'di ba, ido-drawing mo yung mga friends mo or kamag-anak or something. Pero yung kapag may bayad na, 'wag muna hangga't hindi pa talaga, ah, yung hindi pa talaga gano'n kaganda yung quality ng portrait. Kasi baka hindi rin i-display, nung magbabayad kapag, hindi quality yung materials saka yung drawing. Question, do you make living out of commissions? I did. I had actually before I started my YouTube channel, during the pandemic, I stopped accepting commissions. But before pandemic, decades before pandemic, oh not decades, I'm not that old. Years before the pandemic, that's not actually make a living full time on commissions, but I do accept commissions before the pandemic. And then when pandemic came, commissions stopped, so I decided to to why not make a YouTube channel. And since then I didn't go back to accepting commissions, because having a YouTube channel is already very tiring and very time consuming. So yeah, so because of the pandemic, I stopped accepting commissions, and I continued to just establish my YouTube channel. And now this is one of my main source of income, this YouTube channel. So now I'm gonna go even darker with by using my 4B, but it's not very sharp, so I want to sharpen it a little bit. Thank you po sa advice, sir. First time artist kasi ako ngayon, kuya. A beginner, nagpa-part time lang po. Ang boring kasi. So now I hope you can see how gradation, or how using different grades of pencil works on this drawing. So I started, as you saw, if you saw already, I started with H, and then I used B, and I used the 2H, and now I'm using a darker pencil, which is the 4B. So it's really important to utilize uh, uh, the grades of your pencil. So if you want to do realistic or hyper-realistic drawing, you can do it by using just one or two pencils. E equals MC2. Full anatomy, perspective, golden ratio, value, hue, foreshortening, shading. Dapat matutunan mo na yan bago mag-commission. That's true, that's true. When I was a beginner, puro libre yung aking mga drawing ng friends, ng anak ng friends, or ng pinsan, or ng classmates, relatives. Sobrang dami, hindi ko na mabilang yata yung dami kong pinapractice na tao. So this is the 4B. So basically I'm just gonna do it on, I'm gonna use it on the dark shadows here beside her nose. And on this side of the left face. Ralph Angelo Taktay. Hi po kuya, graphite pencil po ba yung ginagamit niyo po for that portrait? Yes po, this is a graphite pencil. UTCM, sketch lang po kaya mga magkano po kaya magpa-school. Kaya pag sa school po kasi 20 pesos ang benta ko, depende sa ipapadrawing nila na art projects. Naku, kung gagastos ka, medyo mura naman yan. Medyo taasan mo naman ng konti. I-consider mo rin yung pagod mo tsaka yung mga materials. So, mura yan. Gawin mo ng 100 siguro. Marcus Burns, how do you get the lightness in the first try? It's taken me about a dozen tries to make it look kind of similar. I started with an outline, and I use different outline techniques. I use grid method, but for this one, because this is hyperrealism, I just use the basic tracing technique for the outline. But the safest outline technique to use is a grid method. Hello, Roro. Hello, Muhammad Kaif. Thank you. Bridges Meta. I love your drawing. Thank you so much, Bridges. nag-question pa rin po ang mind ko sa mga artist tulad niyo po, ano pa ang technique na kailangan niyo para makakita ng actual picture. So, depende kasi sa style, no? Kapag ganito yung, kasi usually kapag commission portraits, ang gusto ng mga clients talaga yung kuhang-kuha mo sila kamukhang kamuka. So, nag-i-start yan sa perfect outline. Dapat may outline ka na perfect. So, when I do commission portraits, I do the grid method, which is the basic or the most simple tracing technique to copy the outline, the proportion. It's really important, the proportion. So it's freehand is good when you are doing like not a very realistic portraits, like semi-realistic or more expressionist. It's okay to do freehand, but most often kasi freehand drawing is not advisable for commission portraits because there's a tendency that you will not be able to copy exactly the reference photo. That's why some we need devices for our outline. So some people, older artists before us, they use a tracing device called the pantograph. Have you heard about it? The pantograph, where they there is a metal point and then a pencil, and then they trace their outline. So it's important, if you are not good in freehand drawing, it's allowed to use any technique or device just to have your outline perfect. So you can use pantograph, you can use any tracing technique like the grid method. You can even use other tracing device just for your outline, because that is part of the process of the drawing process, because all of the hard work will be on the shading itself. So maybe you have a perfect outline already, but you weren't able to shade your drawing properly. It will not, even if you have a perfect outline, if you have not been able to capture the shades, the light tone, the mid tone, and the dark tones, if you are not able to copy it correctly, it still is not going to be a successful portrait. So there are a lot of factors to consider to make realistic portraits. I'm talking about realistic portraits, but there are some styles that doesn't require a perfect outline. Like there are what I call it loose style, the more expressive style of drawing, the quick style of drawing. It's a little bit more like sketchy type of portrait, but what I'm that's not my forte. My forte is really realistic to hyper realistic. That's why I use different method to be able to copy the reference photo correctly, because 99.9% of clients who would want their portraits drawn, they want it to be perfectly copied, or they want not to look like the same as the photograph. It will still look like a drawing, but they want likeness to their faces. They want it to be fully copied. That's why, yeah, it really depends on the style of drawing. Ronelo Taiko. Good. Thank you so much. Sketchopedia. Thank you. Mr. Star and Constellation Place only. That's insane. Thank you so much. So if you are doing realistic skin tones, aside from different grades of graphite pencils, you also need good erasers. So I have, aside from my needed eraser right here, you need the Mono Zero eraser. This is a rubber eraser that you can sharpen to a point. And I have my electric eraser, which is great for very white tiny highlights. Thank you, explainer Malayani. Malayani.